All right, guys, I want to tell you why you are about to have the most important job in the world. Okay, when I'm talking about the most important job in the world, obviously there are things that are going on, the rocket scientists and the surgeons and all these other things. But what we are entering into is a different time and a different era in history where things are going to be drastically different. And listen, I don't know if you guys have talked about or thought about or been involved with AI or not, but there are some very, very, very simple truths that are evident today, not in 5 years, not in 3 years, not in 100 years, right now, they're absolutely amazing when it comes to AI. Truths that literally change the way that our society is doing things and change the way that we look at things. And oddly enough, the party rental industry is right smack dab in the middle of this. That is really, really bizarre to me. And what it means is that we're in a situation where all the norms have changed. Expertise has changed. It used to be, and our whole society was grown upon the fact and the idea that if you were smart in something, you were valuable because of that. Well, that all goes away. And I can prove that to you right now. I can show you that through AI, we literally can achieve the greatest writers, the greatest accountants, the greatest lawyers, counselors, doctors. All of that right now is being achieved with AI. 2026, January. It's going exponentially. Normally we grow at a state of 10x, which means we get 10 times better. And this has happened probably over the last 40 or 50 years. This year they're projecting 100x. We have reached the singularity. We have reached the point to where artificial intelligence and human intelligence are on the same boat, and artificial intelligence is starting to move away from us. And that is super, super scary for most. For us, we're on a different end of the spectrum. We are literally on the social end of it, and that's what's going to make us different. So what I want to do is I want to go through some things that maybe you haven't thought about, or maybe you should be thinking about, but things that are changing the industry right now. People are moving away from buying stuff or owning stuff and into experiencing stuff. Well, what does that mean? Obviously, people want to go to the movies or they want to go to the Grand Canyon. They've always wanted to do that in whole 9 yards. This is a totally different experience. This is where things are being created for the explicit reason of experience other than ownership. Things where you can go and do things without actually having to put forth the effort to buy it, own it, maintain it, keep it, the whole 9 yards. And hey, that is 100% our industry and has been our industry for the last 70 years. Being in the party rental industry is bringing that experience to people, filling up their yards with all the everything, and then taking it down and moving it away so that they can do something else tomorrow, or they can move into a different, situation. So 100%, they're bringing their situation to us to where we have been for the last 70 years. So we're ready made for this. The second thing that kind of dawned on me about the party rental industry is that we are automation stable. There's not a huge priority on us. We are not making cars. We are not flying jets. We are not doing the kind of things that we need to do to create this situation that is both imperative and on the top of the list. Yet at the same time, we have an industry that relies on an expertise that is social. We have a social expertise. What do you think about this? What about colors? What about lighting? What about placement? What about other entertainment options? What about all the other things that go into what we have been doing for all these years? Basically makes us ready-made for the situation that we're moving into. We are literally automation stable because people don't want automation when they're talking about their kid's birthday party. They want it automatically, and they want it without issue and without problem, and that's where our expertise comes in. But they don't want, a robot in there trying to tell them how to, place their balloon sculpture or, plan their wedding or whatever. They want someone to bounce emotional ideas off of, and someone that will make them feel safe and comfortable in the whole 9 yards. Now, that's not to say that our industry is not going to be automated. I think that our drivers are going to disappear. Don't need them. It's better for you to have a car that delivers itself, and then you will have a setup crew. And some of the setup may be automated. There may be carts that are automatic. There may be things in the industry that just make it a whole lot easier from moving the heavy item from one place to the other. So what it does is it creates this opportunity for less to do more. But the actual planning, the actual management, the actual person-to-person contact that you have in the industry of, planning parties is always going to be there. And it's going to be a part of it. The next one is kind of something that we saw firsthand, and that was when COVID came through. We saw a huge diminishing factor of people who are being locked away from other people. We are a social creature. We are in a social society, and we are in a social industry. Here's the probably the biggest benefit for our industry to the world today, and that is we invite people to come into a neutral occasion and to inject different ideas. We are going to replace the water cooler at work because work is going to go away for a lot of people, or it's going to be drastically reduced for a lot of people. But you still have to have that injection of thought and idea. You still have to have that situation where people from outside are coming together and having gatherings and talking and doing those kind of things. And you do it in such a manner that it's a joyous occasion, it's a happy occasion. It's not something where you're arguing or fighting or whatever. Work kind of kept this in check by, there were rules that you had to do. You couldn't argue or fight at work. And the same thing, the social rules will apply here, to where you're not going to go to a kid's party and start a fist fight, or you shouldn't, because you don't want that to be a reflection of what's going on with the event. That being said, we need that injection of ideas. We need that injection because when you're alone and you're at your own bubble, your own tribe, the people that you're with, your family, or whoever you're associating with, and you are bouncing the same idea off of them, and they're bouncing the same idea off you. You get into this tunnel vision to the point where you don't have any thought, you don't have any ideas, you don't have any acceptance, you don't have any. So these kind of create the opportunity for people to have outside influence and outside thought, which is a good thing, a very, very good thing. We're moving into the era of social currency. And what that means is that there are people in our industry that never, ever seek the limelight. But they are absolutely integral to a lot of people's business. They make the business so much easier for us. I mean, they never ever seek to be. Think about it. I want you to think for 1 second about somebody who's in the industry that is super nice. I have like 5 that come to mind. People who are in the industry that are doing things that are making it easier, and they don't ask for anything, they don't say anything, they just do and continue to move forward. Those people are in all aspects of your life. They've been at your church, they've been at your work, at your grocery store, the whole 9 yards. So it's not so much popularity, although popularity will be important because we will always need leaders. But it's also those people who give. And it will create a situation where people in our society are going to give. And that's the way that it should be. We're going to be reclaiming the town square. This kind of goes back to the thing when I was talking about the water cooler and integrating and doing things. We're going to be in a situation where we are interacting, outside of our bubbles. And this in our industry is really, 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 really prevalent because we do this now even beyond just setting up the party or doing whatever, we're in contact with, we bring all things together. Okay, there's catering, there's tents, there are tables, there are, you know, bounce houses, there are lighting, there's DJ, there's entertainment, there's, you know, games, there's a multitude of things that are brought together in these events, and we are, you know, being a part of that, and we're, you know, being social with that in the industry and with the customer and the whole nine yards. So it's a really really cool formula for the ingredients that is coming to be what's going to happen in the new society. I want to tell you firsthand, I have learned more in the last probably 2 years than I have in the previous 20 about the party rental industry. And it did not come from, you know, someone telling me what I should do. It came from interacting with people who are in the industry, who are adjacent to the industry, who are using the industry, and having those ideas and thoughts kind of bounce off of me and seeing what works with them, and it's absolutely amazing. And that's why this is all so important. This is important, the social structure, the town hall where everybody is kind of getting together and talking about the problems and the solutions of what's going on. Our industry has authenticity in the digital world. There's not a whole lot of fake bounce house people out there or party rental people, because that's not what we're about. And that is going to move us forward. So in the age of AI, in the age, and look, I'm the AI guy, but in this age, people are looking for someone who's real, and that's us. We are their lifeline. We are the person that they're going to reach out to and get your expertise and get your thoughts and get everything that you need to move forward and create a situation where, you know, life is going to be better for them, for you, for everybody in who's involved in what's going on, simply because they have that lifeline through you and through other people, and you too have that lifeline back towards them when they invite you into their home to do the parties and to see their kids. Nothing brings me more joy than seeing kids that are happy. I mean, it brings me back to when I was a kid and when my kids were kids, and watching them be happy. And that's probably the biggest thing that I enjoy out of it. And I get out of it every single time that I go and deliver one, is that wonder and that awe every single time. All right, service providers are going to outpace producers. And the reason why is because producers are going to be relegated to automation. So we're not going to have a place in producing. So if you're in the industry where you're producing, and I'm not talking about, you know, people who are, I'm talking about people who are actually putting the nuts and bolts together. All that goes away, and all that is going to be replaced with people who are, you know, in the service industry, who are actually dealing with people and talking with people and being part of people's lives. So we are going to outpace that, and that is going to bring about a lot of change in our industry, and it's going to bring a lot of growth in our industry through people who are getting into our industry. So be careful and watch for that, and also look for things that you can do that kind of will make room for that, and also create an opportunity for you to help that and to, you know, maybe even profit from that as well. I'm not saying you have to make money off of people. I'm saying you have to be a part of this society so that you can grow and they can grow too. All right, milestones are what anchor society. So what that means is that we remember graduations, we remember birthday parties, we remember weddings, and that's what we do. We are the anchors for society. And guys, listen, if you're in this, you need to start shifting towards the idea that you have purpose beyond money. And listen, I'm going to be the first one to tell you, you got to make money. If you're in business, you got to make money. But in a society where that is going to be influenced heavily by what's going on, it's going to become less and less important, and it's going to be more and more important to be part of that society, to be part of those parties,